Hey, what's poppin', Mama Kimmins? I'm your guy, DQ. Welcome back to some cringetopia action. It's gonna be just as painful as you'd expect, if not more. So, without further ado, let's expose ourselves to this hazardous material. Also, if you hear anything in the background that sounds weird, I have steam heat, and it's like a really old house, really old system, so it's just like bubbling up around like 3 feet from my microphone, so apologies for that. Let's get into the posts. Okay, so this is a clip from an Aiden Ross stream. I'm not sure what all the context is. I don't even really know who Aiden Ross is or what he does. I just know that he's really popular. His streams are really popular. So yeah, this is just, it's just awkward. Just try to get the feel for the energy of this room when the video starts and then how it changes.
FaceTime, yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Oh,
and then,
shit,
so now
what
he's
the
fucking
fuck?
famous somehow, and I'm famous.
Yo, you're in trouble.
Why?
Oh shit.
That crypto shit.
Hey, Steve, get his ass from right now. Bro.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, how we doing though?
Real good.
You good?
I just did a podcast with Tana Mojo. It was so raw, so real.
Hey.
Got the...
Hey,
Yo,
Mr.
buddy.
Gemini.
Jesus, bro, you scared the.
I think you should box. Here's why. You have natural energy. They see it in the stream, right? You need that. Like, you have natural energy. You got
What do
some
you mean,
cold
why?
energy about you.
Like, bro.
Like some cold, like fucking no emotions, like killer energy about you. I'm 39, she's 20, so he came at me like calling me a creep or whatever. And he was like saying that I had like a little dick, my dick didn't work as shit, and he got in trouble with YouTube. So
Damn.
he's on the fence.
See,
yeah.
what do you think about that?
No, what's even worse is every positive dude.
Yo, he legitimately went on his show. This motherfucker went on his show. He said he was on antidepressants, and the side effects were that he didn't have feeling in his dick. Projection. He was trying to put that on me.
Okay, so when I decided this was gonna go in the video, I had only watched like 30 seconds of it. I didn't realize that it got even worse afterwards. Like, I just want to give props to every person in this room for not pretending that the things that Keemstar was saying were funny or interesting at all. Like, just let it be tense. Just let it be awkward. Just don't give him any of that satisfaction. He's trying to, like, be buddy-buddy with the dude next to him and joke with him. Like, he's not visibly uncomfortable because of your presence. Like, ugh, Keem just walks in the room like, oh, I'm obviously like the most important person in this room next to Aiden. I'm just gonna take over and be hilarious on stream. And you just love to see it fail on its face entirely. So I don't know what the full context of this clip is, but this is comedian Bobby Lee. I think he's a really funny guy. He has a podcast with, I believe, his wife. I believe they're married. They've been together for a really long time regardless, and they're having an extremely serious conversation. I don't know why exactly this is happening on the podcast, but this, I'll just show you. This is what happens.
You haven't been there for any of it, unfortunately.
I was there making money for the family.
You throw money at my tears, which is okay.
You know what? Okay, when you say that, it hurts my feelings.
Why?
Because what if we were poor? It would be more difficult.
If we were poor, Papa, we would be divorced because there's no way you know how to show me love.
What?
Because you throw money at my tears, and if we were poor, what would you throw at my tears?
Love.
Okay, anyway.
So a lot of people in the comments are being like really nasty to Kalila, Bobby Lee's wife, and you know, it sounds bad. Like they're saying like, oh, she only loves him for his money, but no, she's explaining that whenever she has some emotional turmoil, the only way that he tries to help her is by throwing money at the problem and like doing something nice for her, getting her a gift or doing this or that. And this is just way too real to be being discussed on a podcast. Like, I understand that getting like an insight into people's lives is cool, and maybe even having a third party like a relationship therapist or something like that is good to talk through something like this. But the fact that we are witnessing, and hundreds of thousands of people are witnessing this fucking conversation happen, is insane to me. Okay, so this woman got a huge tattoo of her boyfriend's name 1 week before breaking up, and everything in my heart is telling me, please, please just let this be fake for clout, because, like, I've seen tattoos of exes' names before. This is the largest and the most central. I mean, sure, not everybody's gonna be seeing your back all the time, but, like, you're gonna know it's there, and it's just so pronounced and so crazy, and it's all along your spine, and just, what are you doing? Okay, so this video is absolutely insane. All the context you really need is that a Tinder date just went down. Like, they met normally through Tinder and decided to go out on a date. That's all that happened. This is what happens after the date.
Just want to leave it as that, if that's okay. But
So you think I'm just going to get the wrong idea? I'm going to take you to a nice little bar, we're going to have food, we're going to go to the bar, drink like a fish, using a credit card.
yeah, but I did offer to pay half. It's not as if I didn't offer to pay, and I've had a nice evening. I just don't want to go back to yours. That's all. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type
Well,
of girl.
then you shouldn't be on the app then, should you?
Well, what's something?
Like, that's literally what it's for. Like, you take a girl out, you take them back to yours, and everything's sweet.
No,
but what's
but
your
not.
problem?
Well, I don't want to do that. So I just want to go back to mine. Why don't you just leave it as that?
That's just dry, that though. Like, what's the point? So wait, you do this with a lot of guys then?
No, I
You
don't,
let them
I
take
don't.
you out. Wait, no, let me speak. You let them take you out, and then you don't go back with them.
Why should I? I shouldn't have to go back with someone.
So how many guys have you done this to this weekend?
No, it's not your business what I do.
How can you intrigue someone and then just let them down? It's ridiculous.
How's it intriguing you? We've met up on a blind date. We've been out for dinner. I've offered to pay, and now I just want to go home. I'm not interested in you. I'm sorry if you're offended that I don't like you. I don't fancy you. So can we just leave it as that?
So you thought it was all right that you could just spend all my money at the bar then? Just buying champagne, stuff like that. You thought it was all right?
No, I offered to
But is
pay
that acceptable
half.
to you?
What? On a
I
date?
offered to pay half, but I know you can tell you're one of them kind of girls that will go.
And this just, like, continues on for, like, 45 more seconds before the video ends, and it's so painful. It's just like, what is wrong with this dude? He keeps trying to pull out these things, like, oh, I'm out here spending all my money. Oh, why are you on Tinder if you don't want to hook up with people? It's like, you guys agreed to go on a date, and even people that are interested in hooking up don't always bang on the first date or go back to a fucking stranger's house after the first date. Like, that's just how the world works. She offered to pay half, so your whole argument about, oh, I'm out here spending all my money, like, means nothing. This dude is insane. Like, big props to this girl for having the balls to fucking tell this guy how it was. Thank God he wasn't even worse of a human being, because this could have gone much worse in a bad way, so glad for that, but this is just fucking insane. Okay, so what Sal is covering up for us here is this kid has taped 3 knives to his barbell, and then he's gonna lift them up. I'm guessing there's, like, cement in those buckets. Otherwise, they're just empty buckets, and this is very not impressive. But the story is some girl he was talking to on Discord rejected him, and he sent her this video, I don't know, to prove that he's both strong and dangerous and does not care for his own well-being. It's just a very attention-seeking emo kid, nice guy move, not cool to do at all. I don't necessarily want to super make fun of this guy, because I think that he probably needs help if this is the way that he chooses to seek attention. So yeah, somebody in this guy's life, check on him, you know, tell him to go see a mental health professional. Alright, so a little bit of a warning here. This video might be bothersome to people that have been in abusive or manipulative relationships. There's no actual abuse on screen. There is a lot of manipulation, though. So he sprained his girlfriend's arm, I'm guessing in an act of abuse. How else would it happen? And now he is throwing a massive tantrum because she's trying to kick him out of the house. And this happens. It's like a 3-minute video. I don't think we're gonna watch the full thing.
Okay, so you broke in. You broke in. I'm telling you to leave.
I leaned against the door.
No, the door was locked. I locked it and checked it.
Stop! Please!
Get out of my house until you change your attitude.
Please! Stop! Stop!
Get out of my house until you change your attitude.
Stop! Stop! Please! Please stop! Just stop!
Get out of my house.
Stop!
Get out of my
Please,
house.
just fucking stop!
It It was locked so that you would not get in.
Just stop.
Just get out of my
Please,
house.
Just stop.
Just get out of my
Just
house.
Stop.
Just get out of my house.
Just stop.
Just get out of my
Just
house.
Stop. I'm not doing anything.
Just get out of my house.
I'm not.
Can we look at what you're doing right now?
I can't.
Over me asking for apology and you breaking in.
I did not break in.
The door was
I
locked.
did
That's
not
a
break
break-in.
in.
That's
I
the door
did
was
not
locked.
break.
I just realized I left Sal on the screen. But anyway, I think that's enough of this experience. We get the idea of what's going on here. This is an adult man throwing a tantrum. Clearly probably has some mental health issues, but is also just doing this crazy, exaggerated, just self-victimizing tantrum, and it is incredibly painful to watch. And I cannot imagine being in a relationship with somebody like this, or having a person acting like this in my home. So, props to this girl for staying calm. I really hope she's okay. This is fucking insane. Alright, so I've actually got a bunch of leftover content from Cringetopia that's gonna be in another Cringetopia video coming very soon, so subscribe if you like cringe. Obviously, most people that have made it this part probably already subscribed. YouTube doesn't show my videos to a lot of new people. It's kind of the nature of the beast. But anyway, I would love to give, you know, a major shout out to my buddies Alicia, Hannah, June, Matthew Kendall, Caitland, Beth the Dork, Brittany, Ashton Jacobson, ... Kennedy DeSilvis, Tay P, Hyper Ninja Child, Jared D, Regrettable Stitches, Allison B, Kaya Bay, and Catco, as well as everyone else you see on your screen for being a top tier channel member. Hope everybody out there is doing super well, you know, skating on to the best of your abilities, drinking a sufficient amount of water. I really hope that you're, like, you know, having a good time. It's almost Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you guys. I don't know if everybody's celebrating Thanksgiving. There's a lot of people that don't, because, you know, not everywhere is America, and there's a lot of people in America that don't anyway. But this is all really irrelevant. I'm thankful for you guys. You guys are the best. I hope you're doing well. And, yeah, I'll see you super soon. Peace out, Cub Scouts.